Hi everybody, and welcome back to our third video on the course overview. Here we're going to take a look at the course and give you some uh, feeling as to how it's laid out, and I think that will be helpful. So the first thing you notice when you get into the home page here is that there's a welcome and getting ready for Intermediate 206. And when you open this announcement, you'll notice also we have a link here for announcements. And I'll open this real quickly to show you it. And it's a busy guy working on a calculator there. So basically, it's as it says. Don't You don't need to wait till August 18th and kind of noodle around in the course and get familiar with it. Here's the syllabus and course navigation. That's the videos, which maybe you already know because you're watching it. And then here's another link to my introduction and biography. We'll go through that in a second here. And then the course information link, you'll see that in the modules in here in a second. And then we basically, as I said in the syllabus overview, just go sequentially through the modules. And I think it'll be very easy for you to navigate the course that way. And then here's some Wiley resources here in the um, links on the left-hand side of the page here. And here's our Tech Connect Zoom link. That's where you're going to go to attend my Saturday optional extra credit tutoring sessions. Okay, so then we'll look at Module 1 in just a second. Here's a link to the syllabus. You can either get it that way or this way. Both take you there. And you can download it or any portion of it that you want, and away you go. So I think that's a little overview. I'll let you read that on your own. So let's go back home. And here's how you would attend the Saturday morning tutoring session. It's very easy. All you got to do is click on Tech Connect Zoom here and click on the session, and away you go. Very easy. And I tell you the value of my tutoring session. Maybe it's worth looking at that for just a second. And as I bring that up, I think you'll find the course to be very challenging, and I don't think you'd want it any other way. Almost all of you are preparing for the CPA exam, which is challenging. And this course represents about 80% of the CPA exam. So many of the exercises and problems in this course are difficult, even for me. So my tutoring sessions are designed to help you answer those questions and go through some of the problem solutions, etc., etc. And I'm even happy to go through some of them in advance. And that includes the exam. So unlike your 101 or 1A financial accounting basics course, in this course, I'm all about helping you learn what you need to know as accounting majors intending to take the CPA exam. Okay, so I'm the only instructor teaching this course and familiar with its contents, so I think I'm probably the only one that can give you strong tutoring sessions as well. I don't know yet when I'll be tutoring at the Academic Computing Center. When I do, I will know that is. Then I will publish a announcement so that you can attend that via Zoom as well on Fridays, probably on Fridays. I think these sessions will be extremely valuable to you, and hopefully you will have the same opinion. Okay, so if I go back on the home page again and I scroll down a wee bit, you're going to see these lovely red buttons. So here, if I go to the modules here, and I will do that very quickly, and you'll see here's our first module, course information, right? Now, if I go home and I click on the course information button here, it takes you to the same place. So here's the same welcome aboard that we just went through in the announcements. It's a duplicate here. And then here are the videos that we're going through now. So I'm assuming you found those. Here's the syllabus. Here's some Wiley information here on how to navigate and use the Wiley system. Some very clever and well done videos that they make. I'll just bring this up real quickly. Here's my contact information and a little bit about me. My phone number, as I say right here, is my cell phone. And if there's anything that's a more complex kind of question, feel free to give me a phone call. I'm here to help you. And I can't do that if you don't talk to me. Anyway, I went to USC. I think you'll find that. I've held the positions of Chief Financial Officer. I've had large staffs reporting to me. I've been exposed to a variety of accounting and financial issues described here. I've been responsible for some fairly major projects, including a $1.2 billion all-new automotive assembly plant in Normal, Illinois, a joint venture between Chrysler and Mitsubishi, et cetera, et cetera, and you can read about that. I'm also a veteran, a former naval officer. I've been married for 45 years, over 45 years now. I live with my wife, and I have two grown daughters, both of which are not in the household any longer. And I have one Cocker Spaniel named Millie. And in my spare time, I have a number of interests: flying airplanes and drones, scuba diving, bicycling, hiking, USC football, golf, and music. Maybe some NFL football too. So I'm a strong believer in having a little fun while we learn. So I hope that my background and experience will facilitate your learning experience and maybe provide a little bit of perspective to what you're learning as well. So if I go back home now, if I now go to I go to resources here. Let's do that first. Here are our course resources. And generally, you may or may not want to click on all of these. Some of this is intended for an esoteric audience, let's say. But here's some general course information, a little bit about how to do Canvas, and then a bunch of student services, where to get tech support software, it's tutoring assistance in the et cetera, et cetera. And then how to get to certain other course resources, and away you go. So if I go down to Module 1 here, and you see I'm proceeding right down the modules. That's exactly how you should do this course. Now, here, the icebreaker discussion, as you see, is due on August 20th, as we discussed in our second video on the syllabus. Same due dates, right? And here's the instructional videos for that. Let's open that up for a second because I want you to see that. I prepare just as if I was lecturing in class. So here I have 8 roughly 15-minute videos, right? And that takes you through the first chapter. So I go to a lot of work to make these videos, and they're available for you indefinitely. And I will show you how to do that in a subsequent announcement. So you will have the availability of those indefinitely if you want them, which I certainly encourage. It's free. I mean, I don't charge anything for that, but I think it's designed to help you guys. So hopefully you'll see it that way as well. So I'm going to go home again. This time I'm going to go to Module 1. And here we are. So here's our instructional videos. I'm not going to go into the Wiley assignments, but you would click here to go into the assignments. This one's due August 24th. You can see it there. And then here's the PowerPoint from which I lecture on the videos. Then as we move into Module 2, we have exercises, problems, and IFR exercises all due on the 27th. But because this is organized by assignment type, you'll see down here we have adaptive learning that's due on the 31st. So in this case, the assignments are in sequential order. They almost always are, but as you get down into a couple of them, because it's organized by type, if your extra credit you want to look at sometimes first. And so here's our first exam. It's going to open up on September 14th at 12 o'clock, and it'll be due Wednesday at before midnight. And then there's some instructions on how to take the test. You can open that up anytime you want, and I can do that real quickly here. And away you go. And I might point out that in this little instructions, I list what is on the exam and where in your book. So you can focus a little bit more, although the exam is pretty broad in what is included in it. This will focus you a little bit on what is available there. Okay, so if I go back home for a second. Okay, so we talked about the modules, talked about Wiley course resources, announcements, and Zoom, syllabus. Grades, you're going to find that if you're new to Canvas, you'll have a grade book. It'll show you where all your points come over from Wiley Plus. We probably won't use the People tab very much, but it's there if we need it. NetTutor, I didn't cover NetTutor. Let me click. Office 365 is there for you as well. But NetTutor, I'll bring that up for a second. NetTutor is NetTutor is okay, I have to fix that. I must have clicked the wrong thing here. Let's go back here and click on NetTutor again. Let's go into my course here. Modules. And down we go. And I guess I didn't include it in the modules. Sorry about that. So NetTutor doesn't appear to be populating correctly. So I'll take that out before you guys see before you see this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so going back to the course for a moment, I think we've covered everything in the course at this point in time. So I hope it's laid out in a way that's very convenient and easy for you to navigate, and hopefully take away any of the confusion that sometimes exists when you're taking a course. So as I say, proceed systematically through the modules, and if you want a bird's eye view of everything that's due, you can always download the couple of pages in the syllabus that have the course assignments by due date. All right, that ends this module, and hopefully the next time we meet we'll be in class or at our tutoring sessions. Until that time, bye for now.